Good morning. Oh my god. Testing. Oh, audio's still really freaking loud. Testing again. Okay, maybe this is okay now. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hopefully it's a good morning. Congrats on getting first, Captain. What, you want to test? I was testing my mic because every time I join Discord, a voice channel, I have to like increase my volume up 50% because apparently nobody can hear me. And then I would get cut out every so often. I don't know why that happens. I don't even have a gain on OBS, it's weird. I don't know what's going on. Alright, here we are. Hello, welcome to an Ark stream. Today is just chatting. We just chill, we just chat here. We just talk about random things. Finally. Wait, Captain, when was the last time you got first on stream? I have like chives stuck in my teeth. I had eggs and chives for breakfast. Yum 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 yum. Eggs for breakfast is always good. Full of protein. And I get your fibers in as well. There's some foods that give me a tummy ache every time I have it in the morning. For example, bananas. I can't have bananas for some reason. The moment I have a banana first thing in the morning, I get really bad stomach aches. I tried to look on Google to see what the reason for that is, and nobody said anything. They're like, maybe because it's like a lot of fibers. At breakfast, it was more like leftovers. It was like leftover eggs. And I was like, I'll just heat it up 30 seconds in the microwave, shove it in my mouth before I start stream so that I don't complain about food afterwards, because I did wake up kind of hungry. Right? It is strange. I try not to... Whenever I have breakfast, I always try to avoid things like bread or pancakes or waffles. I always try to go for something more high in protein. I know I will complain. At around 11:30, I am gonna start complaining about food, and more like complaining about how hungry I am. You just know it. It is tradition. We can't escape it. Ark is always hungry. That's just how it is. I don't even know why. Is it like a metabolism thing? Is it like... I don't know. So from what I remember, someone said here on stream, I think it was Raps, he said, if you eat breakfast, it actually triggers your body to be receptive of food, and it's like, okay, now it's time for your day to happen. And so then your body's going to start craving for lunch. But if you fast and if you don't eat breakfast in the morning, your body's going to not know when the day starts, and so it's not going to ask for food. But it doesn't work with me because my body still asks me for food at noon. Poaching eggs for breakfast is nice. Yes, I agree. I don't know. Okay, I need to figure out exactly how to poach eggs, because apparently I've been poaching eggs the wrong way the entire time, my entire life. Because I always poach with high heat, and apparently you're not supposed to do that. So what I do is I just cook the outside of the egg. And then leave the inside like all gooey. But apparently you're supposed to do it in low heat for like over 10 minutes or something like that. I have to redo this. I have to like redo my methods of poaching eggs. The way I do it is wrong. An energy thing. The stomach has an internal clock. I was reading eternal clock, like a forever clock. I wish. I want an immortal stomach. That's what I want. An eternal clock. Immortal stomach. Never. I will hope my stomach never passes away, never dies. Yolk in bleeding, as I call it. What? In the yolk bleeding or the yolk in bleeding. You gotta explain to me exactly what that is. 60-second unskippable ad? That's crazy. What? There is I guess there is the option of wink wonk buying YouTube Premium. Every time one of you guys are gonna complain about ads, I'm just gonna be like, oh look, there's the button right there. Look, just press the button, do a $6 payment. Thank you for the 22 months, WhatsApp. 22. 22 is a good number. Look the same. Chubby? Where? My boobs? Maybe. Found a way that finally works. Let some water simmer, add vinegar. Okay, I remember some of you guys saying add vinegar last time, but I haven't done that before. White vinegar, I assume. Then add a bit more water. Once bubbles at the bottom can be seen, make a small tornado. Drop your eggs in. Do the wisps fly everywhere, like the egg whites? Because that's the part I hate the most about poaching eggs. Is when it flies everywhere and it gets stuck on the edges of the pot, and then you have to scrape it off when you're cleaning it. It's one of the most annoying things ever. And I find it hard to poach 2 eggs at once because I get lost. And I'm like, do I only do it one at a time? Can I do like 5? What if I want 5 poached eggs? Yeah, poached eggs. Hello, Pill. Hello, Potato. You have boobs? Stairs. I don't know, maybe? No, I don't have boobs. I have craters for boobs. They're indented. They're concaved. They go the other way. They're just massive craters on my chest. That's what it is. This is an optical illusion. An optical illusion. Sometimes it's so sudden that your unhinged slip-up caught me off guard. I need to normalize this. Everything that comes out of my mouth needs to be normalized, which is why I've been talking about more cursed things, because I'm like, they're not even that cursed, guys. They're not cursed. It's so normal. It's like everything that I talk about on stream. Sometimes you're like, Ark, these are topics that we're not. Yeah, you're not used to hearing it because it's not normalized. Why don't we normalize this? Ark is built like a mecha. That's actually pretty goddamn cool. Use rice vinegar. Oh, hold on. I didn't think about rice vinegar. I was thinking about like white vinegar for some reason. And I'm like, white vinegar kind of sucks, man. Have you guys tried boiling white vinegar? Ugh. I think it's like you can't boil it with a certain chemical because it's like really bad for your body or something like that. But I'm like, I need to clean my pots because they had burn stains on them and I couldn't scrub them off. Anyways, I don't know. White vinegar, after that experience with white vinegar for me, I was like, I never want to touch white vinegar. But if you're talking about rice vinegar, I don't know why that didn't get into my mind, but that probably works. Yeah, it smells terrible. White vinegar, ugh. I hate it. I don't like it at all. Hello, Sentience. Welcome in. And Noisemaker, Kaluna. Technically, it's an illusion of 2D. It really is. Actually, you're correct about that. It's just a projection of myself onto the screen. Whatever you guys are seeing, they are actually concaved in real life. Cute anime girl not having cursed unhinged topics never. Is that how it works? Does it just go? Is it like, do you put 2 and 2 together? It's like, you're a cute anime girl, therefore you can only talk about, and you will talk about, unhinged stuff. I do not care. I do not care. It will come out of your mouth one day. Not now. I get an egg poacher cup. Hold on. Egg poacher cup. Oh. Oh my god. Wait, what? It's only like $8. I'm like looking at the stainless steel ones. And okay. What it does, let me describe it. This is what it is. It's like a stainless steel cup with the little like handle thing that hooks onto the edge of your pot. And it comes in 4s. The one I'm looking at comes in 4s. So you can put 4 eggs at once. You don't have to do the whole tornado swirly thing. Who cares? You don't have to worry about the vinegar. Wait, what? What? This is a thing. Hi, soy boy. Welcome in. Welcome to the Ark stream. We're talking about poached eggs, by the way. Hi, Weary. And Babol. You can also use your ladle with holes in it to cradle the egg if you want it. If you want to, until it settles and start the next egg. You guys have so many great strategies on poaching eggs. What? How do you guys learn this? See, my mother doesn't poach eggs. My father also doesn't poach eggs. I think I might be the only person in my family to try out new cuisines. So I'm just like relearning how to cook, it feels like. Like, the way my mother cooks is that she doesn't cook in any other pots and pans outside of a wok. It's just internet experience. I need to look into more cooking stuff, cooking shows, cooking videos, YouTube cooking. Spin the water, drop the egg on. Yeah, I was talking about like how annoying it was to clean, soy boy, because all the egg whites go everywhere. Like they turn into little wispy things, and then they get stuck on the edge of the pots, and then you got to scrape it all off when you're cleaning it. And then when you try to drain out the water, it gets like stuck in like the little strainer in your sink. And then you gotta clean that out, and that's even more annoying. Like it's just annoyance on top of annoyance on top of more annoyance. So I was trying to figure out like what's the best way to do it without making it annoying for me. Because I love having poached eggs. Hi, God Hands and Oz, welcome in. I love poached eggs. I love eating it, but I don't like making it. Living alone helps out learning how to survive. I have done that for over a decade. I have done that. I don't know. Things like poached eggs always just elude me. I go, there's so many... People have said so many different things, and I'm like, I never want to try the things that they suggest. Like putting an egg in saran wrap and then shoving it in water. I'm like, but the plastics. Are poached eggs new cuisines? When I say new cuisines, it's more like... I'm very Asian. I'm very traditionally Asian. Like my family is... very, very traditionally Chinese. Like my mother came from the farms, and my father came from like the Vietnam War. Okay, like it's just, and the only thing I've been exposed to my entire childhood as a 5,000-year-old dragon is like Chinese food from like one certain region of China. So like the moment I stepped out of my little dragon nest, I was like, all right, it's time to learn how to do other stuff. Yeah, my dad has a lot of lore. My dad has a lot of lore. He like from he wasn't in the war, but he escaped the war. And there's just I feel like this isn't really my story to tell. Like his life has been a massive roller coaster. Like pirates, waters, stranded on islands, living in secluded islands, having his family kidnapped. Like, I kind of feel bad for him. Like, I go, wow, that is a journey to get to where he is now. Yeah, story time with dad. Yeah, it was filled with misfortune, and then he had the misfortune of marrying my mother. She's so hard on him. I feel terrible. At the same time, I just go whatever. Like his entire family is really hard on him. I don't know, it just sucks. Whatever. It is what it is. Papa collab? No, he's not here. He lives like he lives in Asia. Like my entire family lives in China. I have like a few, maybe like an aunt here, or like some other family here that I don't really talk to as much. But like, yeah, my parents are all the way like on the other side of the world, and they've been there for like most of their entire lives. And then I was like, I'm gonna go explore the world, and then I left. I left and I started living by myself, and it was like the most horrifying experience for me. I remember, so I'm used to, yeah, now I'm in Canada. Like I'm used to like an intricate subway system in China. Like the public transportation was so good. Calling taxis were so easy. Yeah, I could get lost in the city. I could get lost in a Chinese city and be completely safe. I would be walking at 3 a.m. and like the moment I get lost, I just flag down a taxi and I'm like, here's my address, here's my home address, can you bring me home? Like that's how I lived most of my childhood. I was like, whatever. I just explore whatever. I just walk around exploring by myself. China's alleys are pretty weird, but really depends on where you are. I used to live in Shanghai. It's like one of the tier 1 cities. It was really fun to explore. And I lived in like the Japantown, Koreatown of Shanghai, which I didn't even know of. I was like, I didn't realize that Shanghai was so multinational until I Googled it, like after leaving China. And I found out that I was actually living in the trade zone where there was just like people of like different races all the time. That's what I'm exposed to. Like all of my teachers were like Australian. All my teachers were like from Britain and New Zealand and Scotland and Europe. Like those were all my school teachers. Yeah, Australia mention. Aussie. Like my one of my favorite teachers is Australian. She's my music teacher. Or both, I guess both my music teachers were Australian. We had really great stories to tell too. One of them actually was in a war, and all of the bombing and all of the guns destroyed his ears and his hearing. But because of that, he's able to pick up certain sounds that are mostly inaudible for the regular human ears. And so like it kind of elevated his music prowess even more. Like he was really good at the drums. Which language is more ingrained with you? Here's the thing. The moment I stepped out of China, I haven't spoke Chinese. Like I didn't need to at all. Like I've only really spoken English for the past like decade plus. So I'm still pretty fluent in Cantonese and Mandarin, but I'm really, really rusty, like really, really rusty So Chinese is my first language and I'm fluent in it, and I was fluent in it until I moved out. And now I feel like I'm more proficient in English than I am in Chinese. Ark ASMR stream next? No, I can't do it. That'd be so strange. I'm just trying to imagine it, and half of you guys probably wouldn't even understand me. Tonight is the sound of tonight is the sound of freedom? Wait, what? Wait, what are we talking about? What am I talking about? Maybe as redeemed? No, because you guys wouldn't understand me. There'd be no point. I can do like Chinese teaching. I can teach you guys Chinese, but like I don't want to do a redeem. I might as well just mute myself on stream. I would just say 谢谢我爱你, and that's it. Those are good words to know. It's better than the swear words. Like every time we learn new languages, I don't know why the first words we always learn are the swear words. They're always the swear words. Shanghai always has an international presence. Yes. I miss it a lot. It also changed a lot over the years. I haven't been back, like I said, I haven't been back in over a decade. So like back then, when I was still living there, it was like back in 2008, around there. That was when there was a whole like change happening in the city where they changed all the sidewalks. They added so many trees and bushes everywhere. And that's when the international presence started becoming more prominent. Like the main grocery store in the area that I lived was a French grocery store. It was like a massive building. You guys, I don't know if you guys know Carrefour. It's a French franchise of a grocery store, but that was the main grocery store in my entire area. It was so big. There was like Lawson's, 7-Eleven everywhere. That's like the same as Japan. Like in every block there was a 24-hour convenience store, I thought that was really fun because in the middle of the night I would sneak out and I would have oden. And like at 2 a.m. I'd be like, I'm hungry, midnight snack. So I would just like leave my condo, walk out in the middle of the night and just sit there in the curb of a street and just eat my oden. I want Lawson's and 7-Eleven. Yeah, me too. I miss it so much. I miss the fact that I can just walk out in the middle of the night and just go right downstairs and there's a Lawson's or a 7-Eleven. Ark, it seems like your mother is a tyrant, telling you how to have kids quicker and bossing your dad. She really is. She is a tyrant. She's so mean. Okay, every time I was like, I was a little bit naughty as a child, she would take out like a broom, like just, like Asian mother type stuff, right? Until we got a dog. And then like my dog, 3-minute ads. It's to get rid of pre-rolls, and it's so that you guys don't get like ads every like 15 minutes or whatever. Thank you for the sub, Axel. Yes, sub potato. What the hell? There's a sub. You can't even hear me. Press the subscribe button and stop complaining. There we go. That one on YouTube too. Anyways, yeah, and we got a dog, and my dog was really smart. My dog was a border collie. Like I didn't have to teach him any tricks. He just knew them for some reason. Like I would just use my head as a way to like tell him to do something. Like, for example, I would look at my slippers and I would do a little nod towards my slippers and he'd be like, yep, I got you, fam. And then he would like run up to my slippers and grab them and give them to me. Like that was how smart he was. Like he had no training for that. He just knew. Or I'd be like in the kitchen helping out my mom with some cooking, and me and my mom, we'd be like, can you grab the father, please? Like we would just tell that to the dog. to our dog, and he'd be like, "Yep, gotcha," and then he would go into his bedroom, and like start barking at my dad to come for dinner. Like, he was really, really smart, really, really smart. I miss him. It's been years. Yeah, support the streamer, Potato. So ever since we got the dog, like, my mom would bring out the broom, and then my dog would start barking at her, and then he would like grab the broom, like he would bite onto the end of the broom and not let her use it. Like, I love my dog, so I loved him so much. He was so smart. Hula Hula Hoop, hello, welcome in. Welcome to the Ark stream where we just chat and chill. You didn't miss much. I was just talking about border collies. My dog, my super smart dog. The dog knows how to stop conflict, yes. He hated kids though. He was just like me. I was like, he was like, I hate kids. I hate the kids. Because I feel like they don't really know how to handle him. Why are there long ass ads? I set them up, Potato. I set them up for 3 minutes. That's why it's not Twitch, it's me. It's literally me. I was like, I'm gonna set it up for 3 minutes. It was either like 15 seconds every 10 minutes or like 3 minutes every hour. And I thought I can't choose. Like, Twitch is like, you have to put an ads on your stream. And so I can choose the duration. So like, the shorter the ads, the more frequent they will become. The longer the ads, the less frequent. And I was like, it's fine if it's 3 minutes, an hour. You guys just get up, do some stretches, right? Go and get your breakfast or dinner, lunch, whatever it is. Grab a snack. It's good to get up from your chair every hour. In fact, make it a habit. Make it a habit to get up every hour. I have to start doing that as well. He's so funny. Patience versus annoyance. Yes, just that's oh, that's deserved. You should have timed it for like a good minute. I know a lot of that do 3 minutes an hour specifically for break times. Yes, I can't figure out how to get my ad notifications anymore. The Underdog, welcome in. I can't figure out how to do notifications on StreamerBot. I used to use Mix It Up as the application for my notifications, and then I switched over to StreamerBot because apparently it's more customizable, but I'm struggling with it. Like, it doesn't have an ad timer. It doesn't have an ingrained ad timer. Like, I actually have to go find some workarounds to figure out how to let me know when ads are about to start. Because honestly, I would prefer the old method where every time ads start, we do a little break and I actually get up and do jumping jacks outside or do stretches and get back in my chair in 3 minutes, or I go pee or something. That was my pee time. Why are you wearing a sweater in the summer? Why not, Bebo? I thought you wanted modest Mondays. I thought you wanted shoulders covered. And you know what? They are covered. They're even more covered now. My collarbones are covered, my neck is covered, my shoulders are covered, my boobs are covered, even my tummy is not showing anymore. When I walk around, my tits give each other high fives. They call me Elon Munch and I'm sleeping on my sides. Wait, that's hilarious. I'm so jealous of you. And say I'm skinnier than tomorrow saying to me, Taylor, not so swift. Why does that sound like a copy pasta? Where did that even come from? I wish my tits could clap. What the hell? Hello, VTuber. Hello, Rewins. I gotta close the door. I think my roommates can hear everything I'm saying. Hold on. Well, that's awkward. I kill a message. No, keep it. It's funny. What? It's funny. Keep it. I can't tell when you kill a message. I really can't tell. Because it just shows up on my end. I apologize. Apologies, clock. I need this this plugin to update so that it tells me all of the actions that you do as well. Modest, this Loki gives Ara vibes. Could be just me though. Really? Is it because of the turtleneck? It does give off mature vibes. I think with turtlenecks it gives off like the older lady, you know, modest and old kind of vibe. The grandma vibes. I don't know about the Ara. Happens every time. Is he still timed out? You can bring him back. Okay, it's only 10 seconds. It's only 10 seconds. Man, why don't you use Chatterino? What is that? I've actually never heard of it before. Chatterino. It's an extension. Here, what is Chatterino used for? That's a video, I'm not watching that. It's a chat client for Twitch. Hold on, mate. I'm gonna check this out later. I love discovering new plugins and applications and whatever it is. Because I love quality of life. I love it. I love it so much. Depressed loser of fucking life. Hello, welcome in. I hope you're not as depressed today. Zark, you just... What is it? Why are you Zarking me? Why are you Zarking me? Chatterino would ping you if people talk about you whenever Ark or other name is sent. What, really? I don't have very strict rules here. So it's really... It would ping me. That is actually pretty cool. Except half the people here call me like Zark or something. Okay, never mind, just potato. Just 1%. So, I don't know. Congrats on 2 years of stream. Proud of you. You've come even further than before. Thank you. Thank you. Is it actually 2 years today? It is 2 years today because Potato followed me on the first day of stream. Potato was my first viewer ever. So it actually is... It has been exactly 2 years. Wow. Okay, wow. Didn't know that. Yeah, let's freaking go. I was going to celebrate my 2-year next week because that's when my Twitch affiliate happened. That's when I got my Twitch affiliate. So next week will be my Twitch affiliate anniversary. Because today's the first day of streaming. That's crazy. Let's go! I am so excited to show you guys like more stuff that I have planned that I haven't really started yet. This last month has been really freaking busy for me. So I have to apologize to everybody where, you know, like you guys are asking me for stuff and I'm like, I just can't deliver. I can't deliver yet. Happy 2 years. Thank you, Stay. Thank you. Hello, Merc. Hello, Scotchy. Welcome in. Timeout for 0 seconds equals permit ban? What? Really? Does that work? We learned that through thought. Really? Did someone ban thought synapses by accident because they timed him out for 0 seconds? Because I can't imagine someone or thought timing himself out. I mean, you timed him out. Thought was banned, like probably through a different stream chat, not mine. You deserved it. You probably didn't. It wasn't on my stream. It wasn't on my stream. I know Clock and Thought and Merc from like the same place. What is that? I just saw something and I forgot what was I looking at? Doesn't matter, whatever. It's fine. It's okay, it's fine. Lost a train of thought, but I can disappear. If it wasn't important, it probably... No, if I don't remember it, it probably wasn't important. So I'm just gonna stay somewhere in the back rooms in the limbo. It was here. It was here on the stream? Really? How come I don't remember this? Really? Wait, what? What happened? Hello, Pokey. Hello, Groove. Oh, that's what happened. You guys raided. That's what I was looking at. Okay, it was important. What the hell? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, guys. I was so distracted. Welcome in. I hope you guys had a really good stream. I didn't know you streamed so early, Groove. I hope you guys are enjoying your day so far. We just started our stream a few minutes ago. Less than an hour ago. We're just chatting here. What happened? Apparently Thought Synapses got timed out on this chat for 0 seconds and got permabanned. Or not permabanned, he just got banned because he's back. Permaban would be like actually gone forever and I would never see his face ever again. It was last year. Isn't today your birthday then? No, my birthday's on the 17th. So these are the actual days, okay? The 17th is my birthday. The 18th is my Twitch affiliate anniversary. But I'm moving everything to the 17th. But at the same time, I'm just gonna have a whole week of celebration because I'm like, I might as well. Last year we just did a day, but next year I do want to do more. Sorry, not next year. This year. This year I want to do a little bit more. I don't know what's gonna be yet because I've been kind of busy doing other stuff for the past few days, trying to finish up my model. I've been adding some more stuff to it. Some small things, doing a lot of troubleshooting on my model rigging. So I haven't been getting much sleep, but I'm excited to show you guys. And the next step I want to do is to change my... I know you guys love my emotes. I realize that you guys love the emotes, the current emotes, but I feel like they're... like I've gotten rid of that look already. So I want to slowly start replacing them with my own animated emotes. Yeah, those ones. What I can do is recommission some artists on there for the Ark 2.0. So if you guys really like the pixel ones, I can recommission those. The ones that are static and 2D, those ones are drawn by Mika Magica. Maybe I can commission her again. Maybe I can commission Mika again. Like, I don't know if her VGen's up though, we'll have to see. But I can recommission everybody to get the same look to them, and then we can get a new cursor as well. Because that first emote, the one with the heart that you sent, Groove, that was from a mouse cursor that I commissioned. Ark, how long have you been streaming in total, by the way? 2 years. Exactly 2 years on this day. And let's see. I think if I were to search up, there's an actual tracker that tells me how many hours I've been streaming. But let's find out. What is the exact hour? I have been streaming for... This page is taking a while to load. It's like I'm back in 2000s. 2069 hours total. 2069. 69, nice. Her VGen is down? God damn it, no! Oh, okay, never mind. Maybe Mika will open them again another time. I must prepare? Prepare for what? Goodbye, potato. So, whenever Mika opens up her commissions again, maybe I'll try to commission her again because I do like her art. It has a certain style to it that a lot of people don't like. It's hard to find. Keep the lick, please. It's nice. Okay, we'll keep the lick until I replace it with another lick. How about that? I will keep it for now. Maybe I should. If I commission today, maybe I can get it by next week. Crossing my fingers. And then we can have new emotes by next week. My priorities right now is getting you guys your mascots The community mascot for you guys. The little Memoriths. I can finally start calling you guys Memoriths, but I have stopped myself from doing that because I'm like, you guys don't even have a design yet. You guys don't have a design. You guys have a temporary name, the floppy disks. Isn't that Inchi? No. No. Like, I need a mascot for you guys to personify. Like, to personify you guys. Like, are you guys Inchi? No, Inchi is his own thing. Inchi is his own character. He's not really the personification of chat. Like, that's what I need. The personification of you guys. The flaccid discs. Right now, you guys are the flaccid disc. But you guys need the Memorith. Like, the actual Memorith design and the look. You have the design. I'm changing it, Moogie. I think that one's a little bit too complex. I want you guys to be able to draw it as well. That's why we have the 2.0 model. That's why we have a mascot, like a new mascot design. It's because I would like to make things easier to draw, but still keep the same design elements to it. But everything's gonna be a bit more like 4K. I cannot compare God to us peasants. What are you saying? This personifies chat? No, you guys need like an actual little creature. You guys need a little creature. Damn, Ark, don't trust our art skills. I'm not saying I don't trust your art skills. I'm saying that even I struggle. I struggle with my old design. I have gotten rid of it. I was like, there's no way even I'm drawing that. And I've been drawing my entire life. I've been drawing for decades, thousands, millennia. And for me to say I don't want to draw that probably tells me that other people wouldn't want to draw either. Which is why we need something simple. We need something really simple. I saw you wanted to do art tips on stream. I would love that. I know you guys have been asking for it for a long time, which is why I kind of want to do it, because every time I do an art stream, it's because I wanted to finish a commission. It's because I wanted to do a commission on stream. But when I had to do that, I can't lock in properly. But I'm like, I have to lock into a commission for a client because I would feel bad if I just rushed it, if I half-hearted it while I was talking to you guys and chatting while doing art. I want to put out the best quality I can when it comes to my art commissions and for my clients, which is why I'm like, let me just rebrand my art streams into something else entirely. Like all of the Peter Griffin art streams are fine, but I'm like, I'm not gonna keep drawing Peter Griffin. That's not my thing. That's a kawaii thing. Like I'll leave it for other artists to do that. I instead want to do something that's more uniquely me. And so if I were to do like art class stream, I think it would give you guys more value, no? Than just looking at me lock into my commissions and like not know how to stream properly. No more of that, please. You guys don't like my Peter Griffin art streams? So you hate me? Is the mascot's name Memo? As in Memoriths? Yes. Yes, it is. That's the short name for it. Memos. You guys are the little memos because I have terrible memory and you guys memorize stuff for me and you guys remind me of things. That's why you guys are my little memos. I think it's cute. I got scammed. No more Peter Griffin. It seems like half of you guys want Peter Griffin and half of you guys don't want Peter Griffin. Now let's just stick to the art class streams. How about that? We'll do some art class because I've talked about this before, but I have this stranger perception of content and where I want content to go because I just don't like the idea of creating content that brings little value. I think I'm just creating more noise on the internet. This is just a me thing. Of course, not everybody thinks that. And even if I were to say this, somebody's going to be like, but Ark, we like these very chill, no value type streams because it keeps us company. Yeah, I realize that. But I want to give you guys something of more value. Like I need something that you guys can learn from. Like I feel like that's where peak content lies. And peak content is where you can actually get some takeaways from it. So like the moment you end stream, you're like, I've learned something new today that I can use every day in my life. Maybe not every day, but like, you know, I can refer back to it. Time for not safe for work memories. They're little creatures. Don't loot them. That's you. I mean, if you have your own personification of a memory, like, because memories are going to be really simple looking. You guys can customize it. You guys can like add little design elements to it. I'm not going to spoil it right now. I actually haven't drawn it yet, but I have this idea in my head of what it's going to look like. So they are going to be more customizable for you guys. That's why there's not going to be a lot of detail to it. Draw a memo being pinned against two massive hopes and dreams. Rule 30 for the memorists? What are you guys on, man? They're little tiny baby creatures. They're tiny creatures. I mean, if you're down for that, I'm just trying to paint a picture for you guys right now so that, like, maybe you don't want to loot the tiny creatures. Maybe that's not your thing. I'm gonna customize it with my Monster Hunter World set. Yeah, so like, I want you guys, when I say customizable, I mean, I want you guys to be able to draw it and then add your own elements to it. So for example, say if you really like your pink ribbon on your hair, or a pink hair clip that you wear every single day, and you're like, this is like my trademark, you can totally add that to your own memorist design, and that will be you. That's what I mean by like a personification of chat. And you can draw a memo as a bartender, and that would be, or I could draw a memo as a bartender, and that would be you, Danish. That would just be you. Like, you can wear different clothing, because the previous mascot design I had originally already had clothing on, and it had a certain look to it. And you can't really change things because you're like, that's very, it feels already like a concrete solidified design. It's hard to change. But with this one, it's gonna be more naked. It will have less design elements so that you can add on top of it. Fursona. Yeah, just like a fursona, but it's gonna be like a memosona. It's your little memosona. Isn't that such a cute name? Your memosona, the little memos running around everywhere. They're nude, yes. They came from space. They came out from a civilization where they didn't need clothing because they don't have genitalia. They don't breed. They're created. They like split like cells. That's how they multiply. They're like little cell creatures that split. Yeah, we're lore dropping right now. Hello, Hale. Welcome in. We're talking about Ark lore. We're talking about what I'm gonna show everybody next week. Hello, Nether Shineless. How long will it take for the memos to kiss each other emote? Do you guys want that? I was actually gonna work on emotes today. Do you guys... Okay, when it comes to emotes, I don't just want to draw me. I want to draw little memorists reacting, because that's what you guys are. You guys are little memos. Right? So, like, there will be emotes of myself, but there'll be emotes that you guys can... that are the personifications of you guys. I keep saying that. That makes no sense. But yeah, if you want a kissing emote, sure, you can have it. Showing naked, no genitalia next week? Noted. Not me! not me. I would have to not stream on Twitch. I would get banned here. I would have to start streaming on Fansly. But the memorists, because they're not like humanoids. They're not really humanoids. They're tiny creatures and they are naked. And it's fine. It's not against the Twitch rules. As long as there's no human genitalia on the screen. Any shapes that look like human genitalia on the screen. Peter and Memo kissing. You guys want Peter Griffin and Memo kissing as the emote? What is this one? Me and y'all. Okay, sure. I'm gonna add this into stream right now so that you can use it. All the little tiny pepes. No. You guys are gonna use it. It's gonna be official. Wait, actually, no, this is a really big emote. I don't know if I can do that. Maybe it's just a tiny... I can probably do two Memos kissing each other. Probably not like a giant orgy pile. Hi, Skyrocket, welcome in. Did you know The Boys is a wholesome and family-friendly superhero? It's not family-friendly. It's definitely not wholesome. I know The Boys. I didn't watch it. I have friends who watched it though, and they tell me things. I remember, who is it? Maybe I can talk about this. But I was sitting down with Crystal Milk Tea. We were just talking about The Boys because nothing else to talk about at the time. But I was like, can you sell me on this story? And she was like, oh yeah, there's like someone who like uses milk as a superpower or something, like breast milk. And I was like, what the hell's going on? I was like, what? I was definitely not sold. Whoa, 70 consecutive streams. Hello, Mr. Pride. Welcome in. Did you know Warhammer 40k? It's a story about peace and love each other and hope. No, it isn't. We do have a lot of Warhammer 40k fans here. I have a little Warhammer 40k miniature sitting on my desk, but I don't know anything about it. Just about the Marines, maybe. But we do have a lot of fans here. And everyone new always comes in and they're like, Ark, will you do anything with like Warhammer 40k? Can you read the wiki? Can you read the lore, Ark? Read it, it's so good. And I go, it does sound like something that I would enjoy, but I just don't have time. Blood for the blood god. Yeah, I'm speaking to you directly, Hale. Just you. Only you, Hale. We can all be Delulu here. I accept it. Hello, Thought. We were talking about you earlier. Do you remember this, Thought? We were talking about banning. Not that I'm gonna ban you. Sorry for scaring you, but like, perma banning you that one time, or banning you that one time by accident because clock timed you out for 0 seconds, and apparently that bans you. That banned you, and I was like, I don't remember this. I don't remember you getting banned. Run, Thought. It's fine, you can stay. No. You sent him images and everything. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I don't know why I don't remember this. I'm hearing this story from another perspective. They try to put you. They did put you in the Shadow Realm. They did for maybe a few minutes, in fact. I'm sorry that happened. That must have been horrifying. So how did the back rooms feel? I've never been there myself. It was... Are you sure it was funny? It was funny to you? I guess it's a funny story now. At the time, I imagine just getting banned somewhere. I'd be like, what the hell's going on? You like licking the wallpaper? The yellow wallpaper? Does it taste like piss? Ever heard of Gundam? It's a franchise about how people born on Earth and space are destined to get along. I have. My sister's really into Gundam. She tried to get me into it. I just didn't have time either. She's like, watch Seed's her favorite. Iron Blood, Orphans, very political. She has a whole mountain of model kits. And when I say it's a mountain of model kits, they're just in boxes. Like, she doesn't have time to build them anymore, but they're like from floor to wall. That's how tall the mountain is. A mountain of model kits, Gundam model kits. Because model kits are a lot cheaper to buy in Asia. So what she did was, every time she visited my parents, in China, she would go with an empty suitcase and bring back at least a few boxes, and that's it. Like no clothes, nothing, just Gundam. She's just she's really just hoarding it. And then she bought like the airbrushing kit as well, with like all the inks, all the paints, whatever it is. And then she never had time to build it. Which is why I'm saying next year when I move out and I get a bigger desk, a desk that I can stream with, I do want to do some hand cam model kit building, because if she doesn't have time for it, it's really been years. I might just buy them off of her. One at a time. I might buy them off of her one at a time and see what happens. If she's willing to let them go, because I think she's still a massive fan of it. She's still a massive fan of Gundam. I don't know if she's willing to part with any of them yet. But we will have to wait and see. I am actually seeing my sister in a few days, in 2 weeks or something. So at the time, maybe I will ask her. Might be moving soon, so I have to avoid buying new stuff. It's a hard battle, but I'm winning so far, barely. Me too, Cube. Me too. I have not been winning, because every time there's an Arknight's anniversary, I'm like, I have to buy that. And then the thing is, my roommates are also moving, but my roommates has an addiction to Chiikawa. I really like Chiikawa too, but not as much as my roommate does. And so my roommate keeps buying more and more Chiikawa plushies and Pikachu plushies. And I have shown pictures of this room before where all the shelves were full of Pikachu. Like the entire bookshelves were all Pikachu. Like they're not mine. They're all my roommates. Yeah, the wall of Pikachus, and it's gotten even bigger. It's like there's just no space for it, so now they're all in boxes. I have an addiction to 4-scale bunny girl figures. I'm cooked. Oh god, there's quite a bit of them out there, aren't there? Bunny girl figures. Yeah, that's the guy. Got his ass. I sent him to the back rooms, into the void, into the shadow realm. If you have 14 of them right now. Holy shit, 14? That's actually a lot. Maybe it's a lot for me because I don't collect figurines or figures. I have one. I only have one. And the one that I have is still in a box right now because I need to move. And the only reason why I got it is because it's Arknights. I went to Japan and they had the one of the Arknights. Oh, shit. I haven't touched this game forever. Forgot her name. Who's the e-girl with pink hair? The one voiced by Lily Pichu. The Lily Pichu Arknights operator. I forgot her name. The e-girl one. The one sitting at her computer who came out on April Fool's. I got that one. And now it's sitting in a box, in another cardboard box that's ready to be moved out. Stop collecting the models because my room was full. I want one of those. I want a display. Like, I want one of those. I want a display room. Where, has anybody been to the Square Enix HQ in Japan? I want it to look like that. Like a dark room with dark displays, dark display cabinets, and each of the display cabinets have a little white LED light going down, shining on all of the figures. Kind of like that. Like a museum look to it. And I don't really want it to use it as like a bedroom or a living space. I just want a hobby collection room. Yeah, you official. Yu-chan, there we go. Yeah, you official, not Eureka, but you official. The AK character. There we go, I got the name. She was a streamer. It's funny because you official, they designed her to be a streamer and she sits in front of a computer, and the entire Arknights event for April Fool's is you helping her with her streaming activities. The fact that they got Lily Pichu to voice it is like even more funny. That would be so cool to line up a wall with. I agree. I think having a lot of the same figures put up on a display next to each other side by side is a really nice look to it. For me, I do have, I'm just looking at my own collection. I do have figures, but figures, not like anime figures. I used to collect Tokidoki, Unicorno, the series, and they're just a whole bunch of unicorns, tiny little unicorn figures. And they all have a unique look to them. And so I have them displayed in this acrylic box. Like a display box. Never heard of it. It's like one of the first collectible figures before Pop Mart even came up. Tokidoki is an Italian brand that is like based off Japanese culture, the Japanese quote-unquote kawaii culture. And I probably have like 50 of them. I have 51 of those figures. I have like, I don't know, like 30 with my sister because she probably moved them all when she moved out. And then I have like another 15 here. Yeah, I'm an art toy collector. And so I think that would look really nice on a wall. I can't collect them anymore. I have to stop because I'm like, they've been releasing even more series, like off series for Tokidoki Unicornos, and I'm like, there is no way I can't buy them. Each one of these figures is like $15. Nope. I've seen that, but just knew its name. Oh, yeah, they have the Sanrio ones too. They also have Sanrio collab with the Unicornos. So I have a lot of Kuromi ones, like the Kuromi Tokidoki ones that they recently started releasing, but those ones are really expensive. They're like $30 each. I don't collect every single one from each series, but I collect one from each series, and still I have like over 50. And I'm like, I thought when I started this, I'm just gonna go with like 1 or 2. And then every time I saw them, I was like, I'll just buy 1. And so I now have like 50. It's not, I have to stop. I can only collect one thing. If I start collecting more stuff, I won't have space for anything at all. Why is Pumba putting a cactus? He's so cute! He's so cute, isn't he? Because Tokidoki has a cactus mascot, a cactus character as well. I love the cactus ones. And then I used to have the bunny ones too, like little Tokidoki bunny ones that they stopped making. Maybe because it wasn't as popular as their main series. But man, they manifesting. Yeah, they manifesting. It's just a shame that they're not a part of Pop Mart. Because now Pop Mart is super popular, but Tokidoki has been releasing this ever since the beginning, like the start of days. And I guess they didn't want to contract with Pop Mart for it. And now there's like Pop Mart stores everywhere. And sometimes I walk in hoping that, they would sell Tokidoki, but no, they don't. I saw Cinema Roll. Morning Ruined? Wait, what does the Cinema Roll one look like? Tokidoki. Tokidoki. Cinema Roll. See, I only have the Kuromi ones. He's so cute! Oh my god, he's so cute. Oh my god, he's an egg. He's an egg on a donut. Oh my god, there's the milk ones. Oh my god, there's so many. I have to stop looking at this. They actually released quite a few. They released so many. I'm like, I only want the Kuromi ones. But damn it. I'm seeing the latte one. It's like Cinema Roll in like a milk carton. No. I can't do this to myself, guys. You don't understand. Let me just show you guys what I mean. Because I'm seeing this, everybody has to see this too, okay? Everybody has to see how cute this is. I need to share with you my interests and my passions. Look at this. It has no arms. I guess Cinema Roll doesn't really have arms. Does it? You like the Kuromi donut? Ugh. Ugh. I want to puke. This is so cute. I want it. Yeah, milk. He has nubs for arms. I guess here he doesn't. which is why I was like, wait, I don't remember arms on Cinema Roll. But then I'm like, if he doesn't have, you're right, he does have nubs. So now he has no arms. Now he just has to walk on his 2 little legs. Just ears. Yeah, he's just ears. And then I have the Gudetama ones as well. God. Collecting things is difficult. Because the moment you get one, you're like, I can't just have one. I need to at least have 3 so I can put it side by side and so that it looks nice on the display case. It needs to look good. And then once you get 3, you're like, how about another one? How about a 4th one? And then you take a look at the blind boxes and you're like, but hold on. But wait. Some of these other ones are really cute. And then you end up buying all of them. You end up going ham on your little collectible toy collection. I'm seeing all the ones that have been released in the past few years, and I'm getting all sad and stuff. I can't afford these anymore. They're so expensive. They are just gacha, you're right. They are just gacha. Plastic crack. If plastic crack is right. It is plastic crack. Drink my coffee. I gotta do a reset. I have to not think about Sanrio and Tokidoki anymore. I don't know why Sanrio's collabing with everything nowadays. Like my little Hachiwari doll that I have here sitting on the table. I have this one. Actually, I think I have a picture of it already. Whatever. But it's like I'm just gonna describe it. It's a Hachiwari Labubu. I don't like Labubus, but it's a Hachiwari Labubu is what I'm gonna call it. It's not a Labubu. Someone's gonna yell at me for saying that. But it has like that plastic face. And then it's wearing a Hello Kitty costume. And it's so cute. It's a not Labubu. It's a... Well, what do you even call these? But it's like Labubu type creature. The tiny Labubu. My collection is concert hoodies, which is expensive when you also buy concert ticket each time. I kind of do that too, Akira. Like every time I go to a rock concert, I go, well, this shirt and this hoodie is limited only. It's only sellable at this concert. And to make my time worth it, to make this concert worth even more, I should purchase a shirt or I should purchase a hoodie. So I have so many band shirts. I used to go to 1OK Rock concerts every single year. I have like a 1OK Rock shirt from like, I don't know, back in the day, every single year from way back then. And I go, I don't even have space in my closet anymore for all of these. I'm terrible with collecting stuff. Like when I say terrible, I mean like I'm really good at collecting things to the point where it's terrible. I have too much stuff all the time. Because I go, oh, limited time thing, I have to get it. And I guess what makes it worse is when you're like, oh, I'm working 9 to 5 and my job is taking out my entire mental health and I just need to buy stuff to make myself happy again. Right? I need materialism and consumerism. Right, I'm gonna dive right into it so I can feel something again. And so I end up buying so much stuff when I'm working 9 to 5. I become a hoarder of collectibles. Yeah, even my roommate is like exactly the same, and we enable each other, and it sucks. That's how they get me. Yeah. My 1OK Rock experience is traumatic. Mine too. I may have already shared the story. My last one was traumatic. My first ones were fine. My last one was traumatic because I realized how old I was getting. So here's the thing. I bought the 1OK Rock ticket with all my friends, and we're gonna go for the 18+ area where the bar was and the lounge was with the tables and stuff. Because we're all working adults, right? We can afford it now, like having more expensive tickets. And so I ended up buying it with my friends. And when I got to the concert, number one, first of all, like everybody was going to this small ass venue. And so traffic was really bad. I felt so bad for my Uber driver because he was just stuck there. And I was like, you know what? I'll just walk. I was like, you just drop me off here. I'm going to walk. Because we've actually been stuck in traffic for like 40 minutes. And he looked like he wanted to cry. And I was like, I don't want to subject you to this anymore. Like, I'll just leave. Like, just end the ride here. I'll pay the full amount and I'll just leave and I'll walk. And so that happened. And then once I got to the venue, all of my friends were already sitting in the 18 plus area. And so when I tried to go in there, mind you, this is just like a few years ago, like maybe 2-3 years ago. So still pretty recent for me. I was like, okay, I need to get to the 18 plus area and have my ticket. I bought my ticket and everything. So I go up to the bouncer and I'm like, okay, I need to get up there. And he goes, do you have your ID? And I'm like, I literally bought the 18 plus ticket. And you need to be 18 plus in order to buy the goddamn ticket. And he goes, no, you don't look like you're 18 plus. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I'm a grandma and I'm an old hag and you're not going to let me pass. So I was forced to sit in the general area with everyone else, like, but people I didn't know, and I was in the mosh pit, okay, because I didn't even have seats. I was in the freaking mosh pit, and everybody knows that, like, in concerts, it takes, at least for rock concerts, it takes a long time to start, like sometimes an hour, sometimes 2 hours, and you're just standing there before the concert is able to, like, before the music even starts playing. And so I was standing there in the mosh pit, and my back was giving out. I was old. I realized how old I was because I was like, my back hurts like hell. My back is done. There's no way I can sit amongst a group of people, like sweaty teenagers, right, in the mosh pit without having anybody to talk to because all my friends were in the 18 plus area. Yeah, I made that mistake. I didn't bring my ID. I didn't think I'd need it. See, now I know better. Now I'm like, I'll just bring my ID everywhere just in case. I used to have those chunkier wallets. So my ID and all my cards, my credit cards, whatever, would have to go inside that really chunky wallet. And I was like, I'm not going to bring a chunky wallet to a concert. And especially in the case I might lose it or whatever. I don't like bringing bags to concerts either because they do the whole bag check and stuff, and they're like, you have to put it in the storage room. You're not allowed to really bring it into the concert, like if you have big items, right? And I was like, I don't want to deal with that. So I'm like, I'll just put my credit card inside my phone case and be done with it. Yeah, which I should have brought my ID too. I didn't think that far. Why didn't you bring your ID with you ever? You sound like my mother. Yes, Mom, I will now bring my ID with me everywhere. I don't know. Well, maybe number one, first of all, I'm like way past the age of 18. I'm a hag. I'm like an old hag. And then, yeah, girl pants have no pockets. So I'm like, I don't know. Now I have like this. Now I buy guy pants. Now I just wear unisex pants. I wear these super baggy cargo pants all the time. I'm like, I'm fine. Which they all have like 5,000 pockets. I'm like, I need all my pants to have like 5,000 pockets in them or I will never be satisfied. Or wear a fanny pack. I know. Hag Maxer, enter chat. But the thing is, I do get carded very often, so I'm like, I don't even know what I was thinking. I'm fossilized. I have one of those like wallets now where it's like this metal thing with a clip in the back, and there's like a little trigger on the side. You press it down and all the cards come out. I don't know what the name of it. It's like steel wallets. The Ridge wallet, is that what it's called? I have that now. I don't like those big ones. The big leather girly ones, like they look nice, but I don't have space. It sucks. Whenever I'm going out, I don't carry my whole wallet. I have a plastic gum case. A gum case? Like you just put your money in there? The what? We're in Naruto Ninja Tool bag. I do have like smaller bags now, but I still don't like bringing bags out. Now maybe I should just get myself a Naruto Ninja Tool bag. Maybe that's what I should do. I just live in a place with heavy ID use. I swear I'm not as old as I sound. Maybe I am, but I'm like the opposite of you, Syndronics. I came from a place in Shanghai where nobody, at the time where I lived, nobody checked ID at all. And so I would go bar hopping all the time as a minor. I would go clubbing all the time as a minor. Don't do that, guys. Bad. I'm a really bad influence. But that's where I come from, where I didn't need ID anywhere at all. And now in North America, it's very different. It's like I do need ID everywhere. How many bags do you own, Ark? I have like 2 Ark Knights ones that look really freaking cool. One of them is like see-through. And then I have this regular brown one that's just cloth. Like all the bags I have are not the leather type. I was gifted a leather type bag. You know, those like girl clutches, whatever they're called, like the girl bags on my birthday. But I barely use that one because they're really big. I just don't like carrying, I don't know, I don't like things on my arms or on my shoulders. I prefer to put everything in my pockets. I'm a pocket enjoyer. I like the freedom. I like the freedom of not carrying anything and just walking around without knowing that like there's going to be something that's swinging around my body, or it might hit someone, or I have to make sure it's not falling off my shoulders. Yeah, now people check IDs 24/7, you're right. Drove cars and you're barely 12. Yeah, like back in the day, like we could get away with so much stuff. We could get away with everything. I'm kind of glad that the regulations and restrictions are there now, because it makes the world a little safer. Like I don't think I should be doing the things I was doing when I was like a minor at all. Try fanny pack. I might actually. I just need to find a cute one. I need a cute fanny pack. If it looks like your typical fanny pack, I do not want it. I'm very much aesthetic based. I'm like, if it doesn't match my outfit, if it's just a regular black fit, no, it has to look cool. Would you enjoy a thigh bag since it's not on your upper body? No, because it would fall off. Like I think it would. Yeah, I would need a garter for it, and then it would have to go around my waist. Holsters are cool. I would love to wear a holster, but I can't. I don't know where to get one, like a good one. But I'm like, if I have pockets, I might as well just wear pockets, wear pockets. Sorry, I might as well just put my stuff in my pockets instead. And now that I go out, which I barely do, I don't go out a lot. I'm a hermit. But every time I do, I'm always going out with other people because I don't have a car. And then I go, oh, should I bring this and that? And they go, no, we can handle it. I'm like, okay. So I just don't bring anything. I don't bring anything at all. Hide it under a baggy shirt. Like a holster under a baggy shirt. Like, well, like where would my holster be? Like around my boobs? Like isn't it like kind of constricting? You would just feel leather straps around your boobs. That feels kind of like BDSM core. Oh, the fanny pack. No, it's gonna stick out and it's gonna look even uglier. So I don't know. Hello, Blight. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. What core? Don't worry about it. Zark thought, say it. What do you want? Hello, Lazarus. Welcome, welcome. A boob holster is a bra. You're shake my head by head. You're right, it is. We were talking about bags, and I was like, a holster under a baggy shirt is a bra. Yeah, you know what? You're right. It's a bra. It's a bra. Tie it on your waist. Guys, let me stick with my pockets. What's wrong with cargo pant pockets? Those are fine. And now my shorts have pockets too. And it's fine. I don't need a holster. I don't really need a fanny pack anymore. It's okay. Could you use a bra as a bag? I don't wear bras. Like, I don't have boobs. They're concave, remember? They're indented. I just have craters on my chest. I don't need bras. So, no, I wouldn't. In fact, I wouldn't use it even if I had a bra. I wouldn't use it as a pocket if I had a bra on because it's uncomfortable. Like, do you want something that keeps scraping out your nips all the time? No. Like, that would hurt like hell. Especially with my wallet. Like, the metal wallet that I have, like that would hurt a lot. And if you have a chunky wallet, you're just gonna have one bigger, like nobody's gonna know you have a wallet in your boobs. But then when you look at the person, you're gonna be like, why is one boob like 3 cup sizes bigger than your other boob? Like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I guess you could make up an excuse and be like, oh, it's just a medical issue. Next thing you know, you're at the bar, you just whip out like your wallet from your boob. It's like, oh, so like you had something in there the entire time. Bring back the 1990s fashion with cargo pants. Yes, I love it. I think it's coming back. Like everybody's into these big pants now. Big pants and tighter shirts. I am more like big pants and big shirts. I like having very loose clothing. I like being draped in just cloth. And it has to be draped, not skin tight. That's why you need metal coins instead. I heard they're cool to the skin. Nobody uses coins these days, Jinzo. Everybody just uses a card. They just scan cards. Or they use their phone and they have their card on their phone. And they just scan their phone somewhere and it just beeps and then it goes, okay, you've been, it's accepted, your card's accepted. Using your bra as a wallet is kind of gross. Yeah, and then it gets sweaty, you're right. If you have really big boobs, I heard that it can get really sweaty. Like really sweaty boobs. And if you wear a bra as well, like the padding on a bra is pretty thick. Yeah, boob sweat. It's really thick, so like your boobs get really hot in the summer. You can't do anything about it. This is why I don't wear boobs. I'm like, I need air blowing on my boobs the entire time. I need like loose clothing so I can get like air going through. It's like an air current going through my body, going inside my shirt. I don't want no sweaty boobs. Okay, so we are the floppy disks, soon to be Hold on, I got rid of this. Soon to be rebranded to Memos, the Memoriths. What do you mean whatever it is? It's the Memoriths. I've said it many times, Potato. However, that isn't super important, but remember how a year ago we had an ongoing joke about how we, the viewers, are just figments of your imagination and how you have to take pills to lessen us. So I'm thinking that each viewer is just an aberration, but some eldritch being reaching out and watching us, and what if the capsule disc that holds us are beings that trapped in there, aka ice in a form that is more accessible to you? That's a lot. You guys will be... I will reveal what it is next week, okay? I'll reveal what you guys are next week. You will see. Little creature. Just a little creature. I do have a toggle for myself as well. So it'll be a surprise. Maybe you guys are... Actually, you know what? Maybe you guys will see it on Friday. Yeah, you guys will see it on Friday. Tomorrow will be the last stream with this model. And then on Friday, we're gonna do some reveals. Friday will be another Just Chatting, but with reveals. It's gonna be a little bit more exciting. Can you become a Memorinth? I can't. It's just you guys. I'm not a Memorinth. You are. You are Points. You missed Ark's boob sweat. Yeah, you did. Hi, Pac-Man. Welcome in. Have a good lurk, Ace. Ace, ooh ah. We're gonna be like Mem from HSR. Mem? Wait, hold on. Who is that? HSR? Honkai Star Rail? Mem? Oh no, you guys are gonna be even more. How do I say it? Creature-like. Even more creature-like than Mem. I don't know how to describe it right now. I don't want to spoil too much. But it's... When I say you guys are like very naked and very simple, I literally mean very naked, very simple. Tonight, you're craving... No! I refuse to read that, Snakey. No food. No. I caught a glimpse of your message. I can't do this. You're gonna make me suffer. But hello, Snakey. Welcome in. No more sweater model. The thing with the new model is that I can always add to it. So, like, maybe in the future I might add some more outfits. I might add some more things to it. Sweater model. I have to think about this for a little bit. Because I move too much. My new model moves a lot. She's very animated. I get a very animated body, which means that my head will fly everywhere. And because my head flies everywhere and my neck is attached to my head and the clothes are attached to my neck, it will cause the clothing to fly off my body. Like, I've tried it, it does not work. The clothing just flies off. The way I can bring these outfits back is if I were to make my head stand still. Like right now my head is moving, right? But it's kind of like anchored to one point, which is why some of these outfits work, because they're anchored to my neck. They're anchored. But with my new model, I'm not anchored. I'm moving everywhere. Like, I'm actually moving. I'm very animated. Confirming the jiggle physics. I'm confirming it. I had a little bit of influence from the way that Zenless Zone Zero characters move, and I'm like, I want to add some physics in places where you wouldn't usually add physics, because I think it's fun. Is it gonna be one of those like large muscle men in underwear with a bag on their heads? No, not really. No, definitely not. I don't think so. No. Your mind is in the gutter. It is. You can keep it in there. It's exactly as you think it is. I got 3 hours of sleep. Clock, what the hell? Good night. What the heck? 3 hours is crazy. You go to sleep. Rest well. It was Shut up, Snakey. Creamy, eggy, very perfect. The more you guys talk about food, the more I want to end stream. I'm going to like end stream and go eat. That's how it's gonna be. That's from Yakuza? Wait, what is? The cartoony physics? A little bit, yeah. I didn't want to add too many physics. I tried to increase the physics on my next model, and I went, this is too much. So I had to lessen it a little bit. I was like, there's no way a body can move that much, can jiggle that much. So I was like, okay, less jiggle. Now it's gonna be subtle. They're like subtle jiggle movements, but not that much. Severe thunderstorms. So you're busy dealing with power lines. Oh, yikes. Hopefully, like, not in the rain, right? Like on the dry days. Man. The food is on the screen? No, it isn't. The what? No, it isn't. I need to drink some coffee. Yeah, I can't move my joints that much. I am getting old and rusty. Every time I move a joint, it just creaks. You can hear it. I just mute myself every time it happens. I pretend I am still 21. Amen. Amen. I can't even read. Amen to that, Love Coffee. Yes. It's getting cold. I want to chug this. Forever 18? No. No, I know everybody says Forever 18 at one point in their lives, but I'm like, I don't want to go back to being 18. I think when I was 18, I was still like half discovering things, and my brain chemistry was still changing, and my body chemistry was still changing, and I still felt like a very naive child. 18 human years, by the way. That was when I moved out of China. That was when I first came to North America, and I was so confused. Because where I am right now, the subway system line is like kind of mid, right? I was talking about subway system. Okay, I forgot where I went with it because I got sidetracked. But when I used to live in China, in Shanghai, the subway system was like really, really complicated. But because it was so complicated, they had a lot of signs around and a lot of like road indications, flooring indications of where it's supposed to go. Like they're just everywhere. All you have to do is follow this one colored line to your next destination, and then you don't have to look at anything at all. You just follow the line. So you're like, oh, I have to take the yellow line. Just follow the yellow line on the floor, and you're gonna get to where you need to be. Like that's how easy it was. And then I got here, and even though the subway system is simpler, there's like a lack of signs around, and I'm like, I have no idea where I was supposed to go. And I remember getting lost for a few months. And what sucks about getting lost in Canada is that I can't just flag a taxi down like I used to do in Shanghai. It's like I would deliberately get lost in Shanghai at the time, and then every time I get lost, I'd just be like, all right, time to grab a taxi. And taxis were pretty cheap. They're like, I don't know, like $3 Canadian at the time to get to like one place to another, maybe like 5 or whatever it is max. But here it's like getting a taxi is like $35, like $12 plus, and then you can't even find them on the streets. So I would have to call up people and be like, I have no idea where I am, and they're like, are there any signs? And I go, no. So those Shanghai stations are very complicated for changing subways. From what I remember, I was really easy. From what I remember, I would just follow like the lines on the floor, and I'm like, I'm good. I mean, even like for like no, in Shanghai I didn't have to take buses at all, but in North America here I have to. And then even for buses, I was like, which bus do I take? And I remember like being stuck in a bus for like 4 hours because I was going the wrong way, and I couldn't get to my stop. And I remember having to ask the bus driver like where we're going, and then he would have to tell me, oh, we're gonna loop back now, and I'd be like the only one on the bus because everybody on the bus already left, and he was like going back to the destination, like the first destination. And I was like, well, this sucks. Like I was actually stuck in the bus for like 4 hours. So yeah, I'm not very good at navigation. In fact, I'm terrible with directions, and that makes it even harder because I didn't really need to know directions very well when I used to live in Shanghai. It was just like, just look at the signs and you're good. And now it's like, now I need to know my norths and my souths and my easts and my wests, and I actually have to read things and know exactly where I am. Yours is also 13 to 35? Wait, what is that? The what? What is 13 to 35? Yeah, follow the yellow brick road. Exactly. Oh, the taxis. Yeah, the taxis are like $13 to $35 here. Sometimes if you're going from like a longer journey, it could be up to like $80, depending on where it is. I once took a public bus to school, but there's an alternative route bus, and I was too shy for a couple kilometers to stop the bus. Oh no. Yeah, I've been like late to class all the time because I came here for for school. And then I would skip classes, not on purpose, but it was because I got lost. And like when I say my sense of direction is terrible, I mean it's terrible. As in I wouldn't get to my destination one day, and then the next day I would forget how to get there again. Like, yeah, I need like actual handholding. I cannot do it. Which is why, I don't know, I'm scared of driving. But everybody tells me that once I learn how to drive, directions are gonna come very easy. Or it's gonna be easier. Because then you're gonna need to force yourself to learn directions. And with you hardcore, like I had to wait for a bus once and thought I was getting pranked, and with how late it was, ugh, yeah, it sucks. It sucks. I don't know, I don't like buses. I don't like them. I kind of wish we had like that same system in Japan, for instance, where the moment a train or a bus is even a minute late, like you would get an apology, like they would feel really bad about it, and you would get a whole announcement saying that it's like a minute or two late. Like you would never, like the subways would never be late or anything like that. Directions become easier, but not fuel. Oh yeah, fuel gets harder and harder, and then insurance also is really difficult. It's why I got my driver's license earlier, for financial reasons. I was like, even though I'm not gonna drive, I got my driver's license really early so that I can avoid heavier insurance rates. Because I think like the older you get, the higher the insurance or something like that. Japan would also apologize if the trains are early. Yeah, like, that's what I want, man. I want everything to be on time. I need everything to be on time. As for driving, speaking from experience, it really depends on the person. My dad knows street names, but I can only really work off landmarks as far as navigation goes. Oh, really? I feel like that's gonna be me too. I also look at landmarks. That's how I know my directions. I don't like the compass. I don't like north, south, east, west. And funny thing is, my sister's really good at it, and she like makes fun of me all the time. She keeps quizzing me, like randomly. I remember when I was living with her, she'd be like, "Hey, Ark, is this street south or north of whatever street we're on now?" I'd be like, "I don't know. I don't know." Starts crying. And then like even my roommates now, they do that. My friends, they do that. Ark, is this, where are we right now? East or south of the general area? I'd be like, I don't know, it sucks. This sucks. I have to learn directions. What if there are no landmarks? Then I'm screwed. I'm screwed. I'm fucked. This is how I get lost. Because in the city in Shanghai, like every street kind of looks different. Like every street looks pretty different, okay? Like there would be like maybe a certain store that I would recognize, or a certain building that's different from another building, or like the square is in this general area, whatever it is, right? Like that's how I remember things. And here where I am in North America, I'm like not really in the city. I'm like in the outskirts, but like every street looks the freaking same. Every street is boring as grass and like concrete, and I'm like, I don't know where the hell I am. I don't know where I'm going. It sucks, man. But I feel like because I live here now, I have to know my directions. I need to know my directions. But first of all, I need to get myself a car so that I can actually go to places. Otherwise, I'd just be walking. I would have to walk with my phone in hand and be using Google Maps all the time to make sure that I got to the place where I'm going, because I'm just gonna follow the lines. Like I'm just gonna follow this line and see where I go. I sentence you to drive in the modern suburb that was made with uniformity. How is that like? I actually don't know. Like is that a bad thing? That sounds like a curse. Can't even use the trees as landmarks because they're gone. That does sound like a curse. I don't like that very much. I wouldn't even mind it if our streets were a little bit like a grid. They're more grid-like. Like, I've been to New York, and it's so easy for me. Like, New York navigation, honestly, is so much easier because all the streets are like 24th Street, which is like, and then they divide the names in the numbers, or the way that they separate it is like all the horizontal streets or something like that are the numbered ones, and then all of the named ones are the vertical streets. I don't think about it north-south, but I'm like, okay, if I am on this street on the 24th, between this intersection, like the 24th and whatever street, then I'm here. Like, it's all grid. It's like, you know, like playing chess, like go to A1, go to A2 kind of thing. Like, I wish it was kind of like that. My brain likes that a lot more. My brain goes, oh, that's so much easier to remember, to keep track of. Oh my god, it's Ram. Hello, welcome. The first time I got lost in Shanghai, I got saved by seeing a Walmart and figured out where I was from that. A Walmart! I remember when I was there, Walmart still wasn't a thing in Shanghai yet. You know what was funny? I was trying to get home from... I used to go to Kumon in Shanghai. Okay, I used to go to Kumon. Like, I couldn't even get rid of, like, the curse of Kumon, even in a different country. But I used to go to Kumon, and I recall being with my sister at the time, and I said, oh, how about we take a detour? Because at the time I was stupid, and I was like, I feel like I know where I'm going, right? And then we got lost for 2 hours, and then at the time we saw this one lady who was like in our general area, and I was like, should we ask her for directions? And then in my brain just goes, nah, we'll find it. And then 2 hours later, we finally got to where we needed to go. And then we're like, well, shit, we really did get lost. We went into like some suburban area and came back. And then we saw that same lady in the mall. Like, that we could have just asked her for directions because she was going the same area as we were. My sister got so mad at me at the time. I think that was when I realized that my sense of direction was terrible. Got your new wife in Genshin. What's his name? Lohen? He looks pretty cool. I haven't played Genshin in a long time. I want to for Not Cry. Lyra? Is it Lyra? Lyra? Chrysalia, hello, welcome in. Welcome to an Ark Radio. Welcome to the Ark stream. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys had a really good stream. We're just chilling here. We're just having a just chatting. Hi, I'm Ark. This is the second last day where you're gonna see this model of mine because I have a new model coming up on Friday. Let's see, I might give you guys a shout out because I think my mod is gone. Shout out to Lyra Chrysalia. I'm really good at this typing thing, I promise. I just type slow. There we go. Oh, Masty, it's a double raid. You guys were playing Ark Knights, I assume? I'm not looking at it, but now that I'm like, oh, if Masty and Larry are here, you guys are playing Ark Knights. I just know it. Did I guess right? I'm a really good guesser. I'm going to assume you guys are playing Ark Knights, right? Slow is an understatement. No, I have to double check Danish. I have to make sure I'm typing everything properly. Okay, shout out to Masty. Mastisa. There we go. Did that work? Did that work? I can't do it. I don't think it worked. I'm really bad at this. Never mind. Did you type like that lady in the bank? No! I was just... There's a 2-minute cooldown between the shout out Twitch... Damn it! Okay, I guess that didn't work. It worked? Kind of? You did not play Ark Knights for like the first time in your life? What? Then what'd you guys play? This is a guessing game now. This is turned into a guessing game. It's not guessing anymore because I'm going right into your channel. Oh, it's Destiny. What? I didn't know you guys you played Destiny. Lyra Chrysalia. There we go. I'm gonna check out the both of you guys because I don't know how to do Twitch anymore. What is this one? Oh, both of you guys are playing Destiny. Oh, heck yeah. Thank you, Zom. Oh, this is why we need mods here. This is why. This is why I'm just not good at this Twitch thing. Hello, Daddy. Welcome in. Got its final update yesterday, so both of you guys tried that. Oh. Yeah, I'm like looking at Lyra's streams too, and it's just like you guys are both always streaming Ark Nights. I've never touched Destiny before, but I did hear good things about it, especially the raids. I had a lot of friends who loved Destiny raiding. I never got into it because I'm not like, you know, a shooter type person, but still. The DLCs were 88% off? There's DLCs for Destiny? There's another hour-long cooldown if you want to shout at the same channel again. Why can't we spam it? What? Why? With Ark Umi as well. With the other Ark. You guys, you three are always together from what I remember. You three are always playing Ark Nights. Warframe without the frame, so it's just war? Really? You're trying to force the player base to play Marathon, and it's not going well. What is Marathon? You guys gotta explain what that is to me. Because from my own definition of Marathon, it just sounds like a lot of people running in a straight line. But I'm pretty sure Marathon in Destiny is probably way more than just running in a straight line. There's like an end to it, right? There's like a finish line. It's like Halo's precursor. I have never played Halo either, so that definition is not going to work for me. It's not straight. Oh, so it's like a very gay line. It's a curvy line. Happy Pride Month. It's like a wavy line. So you don't want to touch the walls, and no, I don't know what I'm thinking of. It's the game that they made after Destiny, and it's an extraction shooter. It's just like Ark Raiders. Oh, okay, there we go. I have seen a bit of Ark Raiders, so I can see what Marathon is a game. Oh, okay. I thought the Marathon was a mode in Destiny. It's an FPS extraction shooter. And there was an ad campaign a long while back that kind of flopped and later had a controversy of having stolen art in the game's ads. Ooh, the marketing already going downhill. Oh, that's not good. Damn. Yeah, I mean, I guess if they're gonna push everyone to Marathon by ending Destiny, then I guess that's one way to do it. It used to be an old Mac game, and now it's just a game that used stolen art. Ah, yikes. I don't like that. Sci-fi game about AI and the end of the world. Oh, your very niche, cliche concept. It just seems like a lot of games these days are like robots taking over kind of thing. Or not just these days, it's been like that for like the past decade. Marathon killed Destiny. I'm sorry to hear about that, because from what I know, Destiny is a good game that a lot of people enjoyed, so it can't be a replacer. You guys can't replace like a favorite game with something else entirely, even if like made by the same dev team. I feel like it's not really the same. They're all the same now. They're all copy pasted. They're all copy pasta games. See, Destiny was unique for itself, I think. Destiny, I've actually, when people tell me about like shooters, I don't think of like instance shooters very much. The only one outside of it is probably Warframe, but the way that they play is a little bit different. In fact, maybe a lot different. There's not a lot of other instanced shooters out there at all. Oh no, never mind. I guess like Helldivers, kind of, but not really. I don't know. I can't really compare shooters at all because I don't play any of them. We're gonna power scale shooters now. I wonder if they're trying to pull the plug on the game because the Stop Killing Games campaign. What is a Stop Killing Games campaign? I'm gonna search that up. Hello, Mudrock. Helldivers is democracy. It is for freedom, for liberty. What is that? Wait, what campaign? I completely forgot. I have terrible memory. I have to go back to the chat. The Stop Killing Games campaign. I'm so out of the loop. The intentional destruction of video games. What is that? It's a fight against the publishers. Oh, and they want like more offline games and not games that are permanently just, not permanently, but they're like on the cloud. There's like the service type games. I see. I get it. Like you get what you paid for kind of thing instead of paying for a service. Yeah, I still remember back in the day when we could just buy discs. What happened to the disk drive on PCs? I guess I just realized that it just disappeared. Like you can't run games on discs anymore. Yeah, live service games, there we go. I was like, what was the name again? Live service. It was what did I say? Something like games that were online. Games got too big, so therefore evil. Too big, very evil. You're right. Even though I do kind of like quality of life updates, I get it too. I wonder if there's a way. Is there a way to like update a game that you already bought on a physical drive? Sorry, a physical disc? You can, right? For example, like a cartridge. No, but like... Okay, I'm thinking about Nintendo. The way the Nintendo works... I never thought about this. Okay, wait, hold on. The way the Nintendo works is that you could buy a cartridge for your handheld console, but the game itself doesn't really exist in the cartridge. It exists online, and when you shove that cartridge into your Switch, for instance, what it does is that it downloads the game from the cloud onto your console instead. But then at the same time, it's still not live service because you're forever going to have that downloaded game that you can play offline. So I guess we can still do that. Yeah, as long as you have the game downloaded onto your console, and you don't really need access to the internet for, especially because it's a portable console, and it's meant to be. A lot of the games on Nintendo are meant to be played offline. So yeah, I guess it still works. Nintendo game key cards. I guess like that too. Even the cartridges these days act as like the game key cards. They're just for collector purposes. Like if you want the box for it and stuff. The older games don't really work on modern systems, so there are more hoops to jump through to get them to work. I guess this is where I would say Nintendo is superior. I can't believe I'm saying this. I normally am very like anti-Nintendo, but like, man, it would totally work. Okay, I have, I guess my what is it? Like my thought on Nintendo has become a little bit more positive because of that. Because I also don't like live service too much. I remember wanting to get old versions of the F1 games, but they removed them entirely, and now I just lost interest. And then you have to rely on someone to build an emulator to play and run old games. The licensing stays 30 to 90 days before it needs to be checked again. They have a habit of erasing games in the library, and game cards might not download when they do. Oh. But as long as you have the console, right? As long as you have the console, like for example, I can still play my Pokemon Emerald. I don't have Emerald. Pokemon Ruby Sapphire on my Game Boy SP. Okay, no, that was like the old technology. What is it? I mean, my Switch? As long as I'm not connected to the internet, I can still play. I don't know how it works. I feel like a boomer. Guys, I feel like a boomer. Nintendo was so crappy, they delisted the Kingdom Hearts cloud collections and revoked access to Player next year to make them buy it again for Switch 2 with a meager discount. Ew. Yeah, I feel like an auntie right now. I'm like, how does technology work? How do current day game cartridges work? Because at first I was comparing the Game Boy SP, but I'm like, no, those game cartridges are different from today modern day game cartridges, from what I remember. Retro games are forever until the console and cart stops working. Yeah, but like I'm thinking about the Switch 2 because I know the Switch and the Switch 2 because they don't work the same way. Who knows? I don't know. I gotta look into this. But like, I think that's where it comes in, where you go, I have to buy more storage for the games now for them to be permanently downloaded onto my console. Because I know what Nintendo does is that they go, oh, you don't have space on your Switch. You don't have space on your console. You can delete it and then reinstall it later on. But what if you can't reinstall it? What if they just like take it away forever? Nintendo also forced... Yeah, I know about that one. They forced the Final Fantasy 14 players to pay a second subscription. And like it's kind of scummy. I remember looking at the FanFest live stream and Yoshi P was like, yeah, you gotta... Unfortunately, like that is what we gotta do if we want to release it for the Switch 2 or for the Switch. It is what it is. But the thing is, nobody's really going to want to play Final Fantasy 14 on the Switch anyway. And if you do want that ability to play it on the Switch, I guess you're kind of like paying for another service. It kind of makes sense from a business standpoint, but it's still kind of scummy to do. You have to play My Side to learn how cartridges work. Like the one with like a whole bunch of girls, like the My Side girls. What's her name again? Seven Cities sounds like a good place. No, it sounds like a good place. The back rooms. paying internet twice? Mita. Oh, yeah, Mita. There we go. Why are we paying for internet twice? Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Yeah, Mita, and there was Cappy. I didn't play the game. I only watched streams. In the case of retro consoles, there's also the option to install disk drive mods. So you boot games off of a memory drive once your disk reader dies. Wait, I'm so confused. To me, that just sounds like, oh, by the way, Ark, you can download RAM. Like, I don't... You can install disk drive mods, so you can boot games off a memory disk once your disk reader dies. But once it's dead, you can't move it anymore. Wait, you can do that? That really is on the same vicinity for me as, like, you can download RAM. Which I know is not a thing you can do. Like, what? I feel like I'm being trolled right now. I don't know if that's... yeah, Ark, why don't you just download more? That's like telling me, oh, you know, if your computer dies, you can still recover all your save files. But I'm like, you can't even boot it up anymore. It's just dead. Oh, mods on a different device. Not on the same device. So you save it on a PC and transfer files like an... wait, okay, that makes a little bit more sense to me. So you just take out the reader itself and you shove it into... So you have your games all on an SSD, for example, and then feed the game data directly into your console. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. I'm like, I thought they were all on the same device. I didn't think about it as like a different storage unit. That's what you mean by it. Okay, I am becoming less auntie now. I'm learning more about technology. I thought it was like a mod onto your current storage, and I'm like, why would what? Because when I think of mods, I think of like plugins and like Stardew Valley mods. They didn't they didn't teach this in IT networking class. The Raspberry Pi to OG game cartridges. I thought about getting a Raspberry Pi, and then I looked at it, I was like, this is too technical for me. I was like, there's no way I would know how to figure this out. I'm like, I'll just stick with my my current Windows and my Alienware. If you have separate drives in the secondary or only games with no OS attached, you can transfer those into a new PC, set your Steam to look for those folders. Oh, so that acts like another storage unit, okay. That's like what I do with my external SSD. It's just an external SSD. Huh. Not mods. What mods? Mods? Which mods? Modding? Like in Stardew Valley? Yeah, hardware mod. I was thinking software modding. I was like, what? Modding your SSD. No, that makes more sense now. I guess when people talk about mods, they talk about hardware modding. And I have to remember that hardware modding is a thing. Like, that's something that people actually do. Because all I do is software modding. Or more like application mod, like plugins and whatever it is. Plugins and adding more stuff to things. I remember once getting an application to spoof having a disk drive to run an old game that was designed to require a disk drive. Wait, hold on. I'm like trying to wrap my head around that. I remember once getting into an application to spoof having a disk drive in order to run an old game that was designed to require a disk. Oh, wait, I've done that too with a lot of the old RPG games. A lot of the old RPG games, you can't really... There's no emulator for it, so like you kind of have to create like a fake hard drive on your actual hard drive to think that that's a disk drive. But then like it's so hard to get rid of because you're like, once you have to uninstall, you have to go through this entire process of doing that as well. And then like sometimes it breaks on you because it's like, oh, it's not compatible. I remember trying to play this one RPG from like years ago and having to do that, but then it was like in the middle of it, it was kind of bugged, and I was like, you know what? Now I gotta uninstall it because I can't get past this one point. Is there a specific term for that? There's also modding the chat. Yes, like moderation. The word mod has so many different meanings. That's what I usually do when I get a new PC. My games, SSDs carry over until I decide I don't need them anymore. I've been putting all my Steam games onto my SSD, and it's just so much more convenient than having to like uninstall everything and reinstall whenever I want to play it again. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. Like, the SSD wasn't even that expensive in comparison to like regular computer parts. Everybody needs an external SSD, especially with how big some of the games are. Some of the games go for like 100 gigs. And it's like, what if I want to play, I don't know, Where Winds Meet, and I want to play Monster Hunter Worlds, and I want to play, I don't know, a Yakuza game within the same week. Like, what if I want to play all of those games within the same week? Then, like, every day I would have to like reinstall and install a new game. Like, this is really annoying. That's really annoying. So now that I have SSD, I'm like, now I can store multiple games without doing the whole reinstalling, installing thing. If I buy the console, I should be able to do what I want with it. I'm not talking about online, just exchanging the parts like a PC. Oh yeah, like modding, like actual physical modding of the console. Yeah, it's like, it's weird. They're like, yeah, it's illegal. I can sort of understand why they would do that, because they can see that somebody can probably use it as a way to sell off modded consoles and then make money off of that. Which I think that's fine. I'm trying to wrap my head around why. Wait, hold on. Maybe for like legality reasons? Or like mod it in a way that's like really, really bad and then sell it as if it came from Nintendo, and then that could be a possible lawsuit. Someone could be buying a faulty or a modded console with parts that don't really work, and then they could say that this is the actual Nintendo, this is the real Nintendo console, and then Nintendo could get sued. So they're just trying to not to say regulate it, but like make sure that prevent any big problems that could arise in the future. Which if you have good intentions with the actual console modding, I feel like it's fine. But as long as you don't tell people about it. Like, honestly, I actually think that you could probably just mod it on your own and not tell anybody. Don't tell Nintendo I said that. As long as you're not selling it as like a different console entirely. Or like you're selling it as the same Nintendo console. Right? Like shell modding seems interesting. Just get a nice color to personal style on your console. Yeah. There's also like decals that you can buy, stickers and stuff. I've seen it. I remember when modded PS2 could play ripped games. Or I guess... Really? The modded PS2 could play ripped games. Like ROMs and stuff? I didn't know that there was a thing. I think they started doing that for like a lot of the DDR machines too. Do you guys remember the old Dance Dance Revolution machines? Where arcades would purchase the machine, and then the kids would like hack into it, and they would mod the machine and add their own songs? You never played DDR? Oh, that's fine. But they were like... The DDR community back in the day was massive. It was huge. Like, you would go into an arcade and everybody would be crowding around DDR machine. And then you would have like this one kid who has like modded the entire machine. So they would add like a whole bunch of cool songs to it. And then, yeah, there was Stepmania that came out on the PC or laptop, which is like you play with your arrow keys and your keyboard instead of the actual dance mat. But then I understand that too, because like whenever people would come to like maintain and like, because like whenever you buy an arcade machine from a company for your arcade, you're also paying for a service where they come in to help upgrade it or repair it whenever it breaks down. And when they see that like the things inside the machine has been modded, it's like hard for them to do it, because they're like, it was never here to begin with, or things are not in a certain way anymore. If you had a dance pad on USB, you could use the dance mat still. Oh, wait, I think I did have one. I didn't like them though. They were like these plastic dance mat that slide around very easily. Seagate Firecuda external game drive with RGB is what I have it set up as a NAS. What is that? What is a NAS? Since it's 10 terabytes, that's massive. My computer is only 1 terabyte big. When I search for NAS, all I get is little NAS, guys. I just get the wrapper. What is that? What does that stand for? NAS for computer is a network attached storage. It's a dedicated file storage device connected directly to a network. Okay. Oh, yeah, I just see a little NAS. I'm like, what are you talking about? Legally, I don't understand modding a PC you bought and reselling it versus reselling a modded console. I never understood that. Versus reselling a modded console. I don't know. Just like, I think it's... Okay, never mind. Not I don't know. It's because the Nintendo name is like stuck to the console versus like a pre-built or even a built computer is made by parts of different companies. So like you're selling the parts as a bundle rather than the whole console itself, because Nintendo owns the entire console with all the parts inside. So when you switch up a part inside the console and you resell it, that's like saying you could be scummy about it and say that this is the original Nintendo console. I think that's the reason why. Versus a PC doesn't really, or at least a lot of them don't have like a specific brand name attached to the entire thing, and it doesn't, maybe like the companies haven't really thought about possible lawsuits that could come up with people doing that, but they're usually not worth it. General Dinglebutt, nice name, welcome in. Like nobody would really care for, honestly, like a modded Alienware, because you might as well just mod like build your own PC, right? Or like a MacBook. I think it's even it's really hard to mod a MacBook. In fact, you wouldn't even mod a MacBook. You would just build your own PC. But for Nintendo, I can sort of see possible lawsuits pop up because people are humans are terrible creatures. That's just how it is. But that's just my take on it. I've never been in a situation where I need more storage than 1 terabyte, but that day is approaching. When every single game you play is 100 gigs plus, then yeah, you might need more. You might need a lot more. And then when you want to store your videos and all your pictures and photos onto your PC as well, because for some reason, like every single phone now is relying on, like, you know, the Google gallery photos or whatever, and all of your photos are stored on a cloud. And then once you reach the limit, Google goes, oh, you don't have any more storage. Now you gotta pay for an extra 100 gigabytes. And you're like, I might as well just transfer it all over to my PC instead. And that's when things start piling up and your storage gets more and more full. Generally only having games installed when I'm actually playing, though. That's a good habit to have. That's a good habit. Unfortunately, I have like game ADHD as well, and I'm like, I don't want to play this one game today. I want to play this other game. And then I play like 5,000 gachas at the same time. Genshin's like, what, 100 gigs now or something? I don't know. I was about to say, if you're recording videos, you're so screwed without a lot of storage. Yeah. And I have a lot of cat videos. I ended up deleting them, and some of them, like some of my old kitten videos, like when Senbei was a small little baby wee rat, right? And some of my friends got so mad at me. They're like, but it was when he was a kitten. And I'm like, well, Google tells me I have no space, so I'm like, I gotta say goodbye to them. Because I don't have space on my PC either. I don't have space anywhere. Storage sucks. Yeah, 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 even you guys are getting mad at me for it. It's like, but they're kitten videos, and I'm like, yeah, I know. I think they're all gone now. I don't have videos of him as a kitten. They're all his little baby photos are gone. Get yourself a 256 gigs phone memory card. I'm broke as hell, Vess. I don't have money. I'm a full-time VTuber. What do you want from me? The lost media, yeah. Just add 4 terabyte SSD to your system. I don't know how to do that. I am kind of like, I do kind of regret it though, because I'm like, what if one day I want to go back and watch all the videos again, but they're all gone. But at the same time, I don't really go back to my phone storage. Like, I kind of live in the moment kind of thing, and if something's passed, then something's passed. I'm expecting everyone on Discord with cat photos. I'm gonna take a look. Now I'm like feeling a little like sentimental, and I feel kind of sad that they're all gone. You know what sucks? I'm looking at my phone storage right now. I have like 3,800 images and like 1,048 videos. Oh my god, wait, hold on. I still have some like old photos of my Tokidoki collection. The one that I talked to you guys about earlier this stream. I have to do a lot of deleting. I have to do so much deleting because I just have like 100 pictures of a wall for some reason. And I'm like, why do I have pictures of a wall? It makes no sense to me. Why do I have pictures of Kermit the Frog? Like, I don't need these meme photos. I don't need any of this. They're from like 8 years ago. Okay, maybe they're not on my... Okay, maybe I still have them. They're just not on the cloud. They're just like in my internal phone storage. I have like 500 pictures of a rainbow because I kept trying to take a picture of the same rainbow, but like, it was blurry. Why are people like this? Why am I like this? Okay, I just deleted like 50 photos. Must have been a cool wall. I think I was trying to take a picture of a crack, but I was like, it was like a crack on the wall, but it wasn't focusing. Like the autofocus was trying to, like, it kept blurring it out. So I kept trying to take more and more photos of it. Let's see. Do I have any baby cat photos? Oh, I do! I have little baby Senbei! Oh my god, my cat used to be so small and so cute. I love little baby cats that look like rats. Delete all the bad ones. Delete all the photos of the wall for sure. Yeah, we're not gonna keep those ones. Show us, please. You guys want to see? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put it on the Discord, okay? Let me just scroll all the way down. How do I do that? All the way down. A little bit up. My sister's in some of them. Hold on. I have to find ones where like there's nobody. The hell? I'm just finding some really strange photos in here. Oh, the nostalgia. Don't you guys love looking at like your old photos and stuff? Oh my god, he's a rat. I don't think he should have left his mother's side yet. I don't think he was like capable of being on his own quite yet. I have one where he's like licking his balls. Okay. I'll share 3. How do I do it? I feel like a boomer again. I'm like, how do I share photos? I will send it over here for now. I copy and paste because I'm like tech illiterate. Even though I've worked in the tech industry for like 5+ years, I feel like a boomer when it comes to like understanding how technology works. Just crop the hands. Oh no, I found some. Don't worry. Check reflections on my cat's eyes. Wasn't there like this one story of like someone like zooming into a photo and they found the location of this person because of the reflection in the eyes or something reflected off the building of this one area? Let's see. I'll put it under pets. You know what? I'm gonna show you guys on stream too, because since you guys are here, like I'm streaming. Like, what am I doing? Why am I posting on Discord? It makes no sense. I'm a streamer. Why am I putting on Discord? Like on a different, entirely different area. Okay, got it. So here's how it works. We first download the image, right? And then you gotta put it up onto OBS. Oh wow, I feel so much more tech literate. Here he is. Little rat. He was an actual rat. Like, he was so skinny. He was so small. This guy's 20 pounds now, by the way. He's like the size of a small corgi. I have more pictures. Let me save them. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys like all the ones that and the ones where he's like trying to lick his balls, his lack of ball, because no, this is when he still had balls. Yeah, this is when he still had balls, and then he got neutered like a few a few weeks later. This is him licking his balls. He's just a ball. He's an actual ball. Yeah, this is before they took his balls away, and he's like, oh, what are these things? What are these things attached to me? And then he proceeds to lick them. And then this is him like looking away. He's so small. He's so big now. This guy's massive. He's a massive cat. He used to be the size of my hand. I was like, I don't think he should have left his mother's side yet. He looks really sad. Yeah, he was very active. I used to make him run around the condo, and he used to pant like a dog because of how much running he would do. And then he ended up growing like massive muscles. He was a brick. Like, when I say he's big, it's not because he's fat. He was a brick. Like, his muscles were hard. You know what else is massive? My dick. Elite ball meal ledge? What is that? Sorry, I'm like reading YouTube chat. Came out of nowhere. But yeah, I do have more photos. Okay, I'm not that sad anymore. I deleted it off the cloud, but I guess I still have it in my phone storage. I guess I still had enough storage in my phone. That's fine. That's okay. He's so cute. I miss kittens. I miss having kittens. And then what happened was I got a second cat who was also small, but not as rat-like as Senbei. And then Senbei got so pissed off the fact that I got another cat that he kept stepping on the other cat. Yeah, Lots' balls got buff. My other cat, Luffy, is still small and cute. He gets mistaken for a female cat a lot because how pretty he is. Any Luffy kitty ones? Let me find them. They're so, they're so ugly and cute. Luffy. So Luffy is my younger one. I'm just looking through some photos right now. Who got bullied a lot. He got bullied so hard by Senbei. Oh my god, I have another one here. Oh, you guys can see like my hand. Actually, no, I'm not gonna show you guys this. Oh my god, he's with his little Pikachu. Okay, no, I have to show you guys this one. He was, because he had this one little box that he loved going into. I gotta save this somehow too. And he would like grab onto the Pikachu when he sleeps. Oh my god, he's so cute. Okay, Save this one. This is not Luffy. This is still Senbei, by the way. Here he is. Little baby. And then I put a little fluffy blanket on top of him. Yeah, he's so small and tiny. He's so baby. This is turning into a share my cat photo session with you guys. I actually don't think I've shown any of this on stream before or like anywhere else. Now I gotta scroll a little higher to look for Luffy. Pet the cat. I actually have, my entire gallery is just Senbei. Just my cat Senbei. I remember telling myself, I'm like, I hope he never grows up. I just want him to stay small and cute forever. And then look what he's become. He's like a massive cat now. He's ginormous. Oh, I want to show you guys this one too. This is when he is like still in his teenager. Oh, my phone's about to die. This isn't him his teenager years. I have to like do this one by one. No, my phone died. Never mind. You guys can't see it. You guys can't see pictures of Luffy either. He's gone. He's gone. My phone's dead. I was running at like 1%. A fascinating topic to listen to while cooking breakfast. About tiny little baby cats. When I first got him, right, I had a huge regret. Because I didn't do enough research on cats and cat breeding in general. And so I ended up going to or reserving Senbei as a cat, and then I went to the place where they were breeding the ragdoll kittens, and it was like, oh god, it was like the worst place ever. It was a small ass condo. They had all these kittens in one room, and I remember asking for papers like licensing and stuff, and they're like, yeah, you can get the licensing at the hospital. I was like, what do you mean? Like an actual certification for your cat breeding thing that you're doing, right? Because like honestly, without the license, it's kind of illegal, right? But I guess they didn't really care for that, and I was like, well, it's either you take the cat home or you leave it in this like terrible place where this entire condo apartment is just meant for. I feel like they literally just bought this apartment out for cat breeding. It was shady as hell. Yeah, it was shady as hell. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna leave this cat here, and I already reserved him. Like, I'll just take him home. And I felt so bad. He was like in this corner by himself. All the other cats were like really hyper, but he was like sitting in the corner with his face against the wall. And I was like, oh, he's like definitely introvert, just like me. But the second time, I actually did some research when I got Luffy. I was like, I'm never going to do that again. I'm never going to go to like some dingy apartment and like getting a cat from there. So like the second process was so much better. It was, they had a whole ass website for it. And then when I called them, they wanted to do a whole interview. And then once there's an interview, they're like, now we have to meet up at the Pet Expo, where I got to talk to the breeder themselves, and then they kind of judged my character to see like what type of person I was, and they taught me everything. They're like, this is how you handle this is how you handle that, these are all the legal documents and these are all the legal papers, and this is the hospital where they were licensed at, or they, I don't know, or they had the checkups at or whatever. Here's their microchip tag. Like everything was prepared for me. I was like, this is what I expected from the very beginning when I first got Senbei, but I got none of that at all. So like, I feel like if anybody's thinking of getting a pet in the future, like make sure that you do enough research, that you're not just buying something, like buying a pet off Kijiji, right? That you're actually going to like a certified breeder, because one of my friends also did the exact same thing with his cat. What happened is that his cat got really sick from like being in the vicinity of other sick cats, and then he ended up paying like thousands in medical bills when he first got his kitten. Like, it's not just like the money problem, but it's also the practice, right? The practice of, if you're gonna be breeding pets, at least be responsible about it. Hello guys, welcome in. Thank you very much for the follow. Won't buy a cat, wait for the cat distribution system. I wish that was a thing here, but apparently it isn't. In fact, it's illegal to have cats outside in the wild, and you don't actually see a lot of them. We have too many coy wolves. We have too many coyotes and wolves and big creatures that will eat them alive. Which is why I'm like, when I got my cats, I was thinking of getting like indoor cats. Indoor cats only. Because I remember going to Montreal where my friends were, and I remember my friend says, oh yeah, like 2 of these cats are strays. One of them is adopted. And then she asked me, she was like, oh, why didn't you adopt or wait for a stray cat to like come by and you just take care of it? I'm like, we have no stray cats here. Like they would be dead. If we had stray cats here, they would be dead. What are the chances it's a mountain cat? I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, you can sort of tell if it is a mountain cat or if it isn't a mountain cat. Lynxes have a certain look to them, right? Like, you would just know. And so I said, yeah, I was gonna have indoor cats. And I've taken care of dogs in my life. I've never had cats before. So I did a bit of research and I went, what type of cat should I get if I'm a cat, if I've been a dog owner? Good night, Captain. Rest well. Adopt your local cougar. No. I don't want to get, I'm gonna get mauled. And they were like, everybody was like, yeah, get a ragdoll because they're very dog-like. Like, they will follow you around everywhere. They need constant company. And I'm like, oh, that's exactly what I need. And then I didn't realize how clingy they were. Like, they're as clingy as dogs, which is like a good thing. It's a good and a bad thing. Because I was like, I kind of want an independent creature that will do their own thing because I'm busy. I'm a very busy person most of the time, right? Like, I go out. I used to go out to work 9 to 5. I go to the office every single day, and then I would come home. And then what I realized is that I would leave my little baby kitten here for 8 hours a day, but he would be crying. He would have like abandonment. He was really young at the time as well. He would have abandonment issues, and he would be yelling and crying every time my sister left as well. Like, he would just stand at the door and be like crying his eyes out, and I'd feel so bad. And then when the both of us left, he would go onto our beds because it would smell like us, and then he would poop or pee there. Because he's like, this is my comfy place, and I'm sad, and I'm gonna excrete all over your bed. And so I did a little bit of researching and Googling to see why cats do that. And it's just like a stress indicator. It's a stress indicator. And so they were like, if you have a second cat, it could relieve their sense of, you know, like, or give them some comfort when you leave them for a few hours. And so I ended up getting a second cat, so now I have 2. And it was definitely way better. It was because now they know boundaries. Because when somebody used to play, he would bring out his claws. He would be like, you know, claw you in the face because he doesn't understand how much it would hurt. But getting 2 cats to play with each other, they start to learn how to understand. They start to accept boundaries and limits. They start to understand limits, and they go, okay, now I'm going too far because now the other cat's annoyed. Whereas for a human, it's harder to communicate with because I'm not a cat myself. They learn well. They do. They do learn well. I was really pissed at the vet doctor though. It wasn't my own experience, but my sister bought Senbei, like my cat, when he was pooping and peeing on the bed because she thought it was a medical issue at first. Like, we both thought it was a medical issue, but like, he's not supposed to do that because normally he like poops and pees in the litter box. I'm not a cat, unfortunately. I wish I was a cat. You wish I was a cat. Yeah, so we brought him to the vet, and the vet owner sucked ass. The vet owners, okay, all the other vets working in that clinic were great. They were like, we loved them a lot, but that specific day we got the vet owner, and you could tell he had no idea what the hell he was talking about. Like, he was clearly a dog lover, and he hated cats or something like that. And I remember like asking and telling him about the issue that my cat was facing, like the fact that Senbei was peeing, pooping on the bed, and then he starts scolding my sister. I didn't go, but like my sister told me that he yelled at her and asked her why she even let the cat on the bed to begin with. And I'm like, if you're not gonna let your pet on your bed, then why have a pet in the first place? Especially a cat, because they're small creatures and they like to jump on things, right? So I'm like, did he really say that to you? Like, I get it for dogs because you walk your dogs out all the time, right? And if you don't clean your dog's paws, I can understand that it would get dirty. And dogs aren't creatures that like to climb things and jump on things. Dogs are usually on the floor most of the time. But for cats, it's different. Cats are very different creatures. Cats like to be on high places, and especially with like a cat like Senbei who's clingy as hell. Like, there was no way we would like leave him out. How do you stop a cat from going on a bed? I don't even think you can. So that's why like my sister came home really pissed off. She's like, he was no help. He just told us not to let the cat on the bed. And I was like, what? I was like, are you serious? And the thing with like vet appointments is that even if like, you know, there's barely a diagnosis, they still charge you like $100. So like that's what happened. He was like, he took $100 from me and just told me not to let the cat on the bed and yelled at me for it. I was like, oh, that's stupid. So we ended up Googling ourselves as to why the cat would be doing that, and thank God for, who is it? Jackson Galaxy? Jackson Galaxy has a show called like what is it called? The Cat from Hell or something? Cats from Hell or something like that. But he talks a lot about cat behavior. He's like the cat whisperer. And there was one YouTube video where he talked about why cats behave a certain way that they do. And on that one video, he talked about why cats would pee and poo on the bed. And we're like, you know what? That makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. So we just ended up getting a second cat, and then he just stopped doing it. Thank you for the sub! Asus. Arx Asus. The cat whisperer. Yeah, he's the guy with like a whole bunch of tattoos, like the bald dude. And he has a whole bunch of cats. He takes care of a whole bunch of them. And then he fixes like cat behavior. Like every time, there was like multiple episodes where he's on and like the pet owners are like, yeah, my cat's like really mean and my cat would like try to kill me all the time. And he'd be like, this is the reason why. Right? So like I learned so much just from watching his videos. Because honestly, it's like, I want to say like 80% of the time, outside of medical issues, right? Okay, outside of medical issues, it's like 100% of the time, it's usually something to do with like the way the owner is treating the cat or like the environment where the cat is placed. And I guess for our case, it was just the fact that he was really lonely. Because Senbei was like too small at the time. I think he wasn't meant to be taken out of his little nest of other kittens, and he didn't really have much of a like social. He didn't have much socializing, and Jackson Galaxy is always saying you should have 2 cats. It actually makes your life a lot easier than having one, because the only extra thing you got to deal with is maybe perhaps medical bills and food, but like it will fix a lot of behavioral issues. Ark is a fish whisperer. I used to be a fish whisperer, I think. It was like the dog one, like the dog whisperer. I know there's a dog whisperer and a cat whisperer as well. They both did the same thing. Like I watched both their content. I forgot the name of the dog whisperer guy. I forgot his name. He was like that one Spanish dude, right? If I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, just like that. Is there a kitty school like how there's a puppy school? No, there isn't. No, I think cats are less domestic. Cats are way less domestic. In fact, there aren't many cat breeds. Domestic cats are still relatively new in comparison to dogs, where breeds of dogs have been around for like maybe 100 years plus or whatever it is. And dogs have always been like the human's best friend. So dogs have always lived with humans and they rely on humans for stuff, and the humans rely on dogs for stuff. So it's like a symbiotic relationship almost. Whereas cats, they live in the vicinity of humans, but they never really rely on humans to help them with anything. And humans don't really rely on cats to, I mean, they do, they like catch mice, but like you don't really need to teach a cat to do the things that they have to do, so you don't need to interact with the cat at all. So domestic cats are still very new. So no, there's no like cat school and stuff. You kind of just deal with the cat behavior, whereas dogs are easily trainable. 9 cats, 2 cats that have the most potty problems are the most bad at socializing with my other cats, I think. Could be like a mental thing. Who knows? They're just like, one of my cats have potty issues too, but it's just the fact that he's kind of dumb. I think Luffy's just really dumb. Like this is what he does. And when I say potty problems, it's not the fact that he like poops and pees everywhere. It's the fact that he goes into the litter box, he poops in there, but he doesn't finish his poop before he leaves the litter box. So like it falls out of the litter box. And sometimes I would find a nugget like here and there, a little dingleberry here and there, and I'm like, I just know it came from Luffy. It's always Luffy. Cats are not domesticated, and cats domesticated humans. Proof is Egypt. True. The cats are gods in Egypt, in ancient Egypt. What animal would you want us to domesticate? I actually don't know. I think dogs are fine. In fact, I think the way that we domesticated dogs, we've done it in a very terrible way, where we ended up breeding them into these weird creatures that have bad health issues. Do they worship us, child? No. What if we domesticate X-Ark? What does that even mean? I'm already domesticated. I'm a very domesticated alien dragon. I've domesticated myself. I don't need anybody to domesticate me. Cheetahs are pretty domesticated. That's what I heard. I heard that you can just give a cheetah a dog as a companion. And they're very friendly. I heard that they're very clingy too, like they love socializing, like they need someone to be next to them. They have therapy dogs. Border collies are cool. Yeah, I used to have one. I went from like, because I'm used to taking care of a border collie, I'm used to smart animals, I'm like, I need to have another animal that's similar. Like I can't deal with like a small dumb chihuahua. Like I can't do it. I need my next pet to be as smart, if not like a little, you know, some smarts, have at least some smarts as my border collie. And then I ended up with Senbei, who is like pretty smart for a cat. Like I've taught him some tricks. He can sit, he can high five, he can do paw, he can do a double high five, which is like a massive, like gets on hind legs and goes up all the way up. I tried to teach him how to sit, to lie down. He's done it, but then I stopped teaching him because I'm kind of lazy. I'm the lazy one. So like he knows a lot of things, and then the moment I call him, he comes. So he's a very smart cat. Luffy's so dumb. I don't know. He's really cute, but he's so dumb. Drools on command. Senbei just drools in general. He just like comes up to me in the middle of the night, and like I'm lying down on my back, I'm sleeping, my eyes closed, and he gets up on my chest, and then he like looks at me. He has his face like 3 inches away from my own face, and then he starts drooling, and I go, what the hell is wrong with you? Or sometimes, yeah, I would wake up and I would find him just sitting on my stomach, like staring at me, and I'm like, what's this heavy thing on myself with a 20-pound cat? Heard that talks back at you? I don't know if I can ever get a bird. I think they're too loud for me. Because they're very yapping creatures. And I wouldn't mind getting a parrot because I like the fact that you can take it out of its cage and can just like chill outside, because I don't think they should be living in cages, to be honest. I could never get a small bird. Like a small flying bird. I would feel bad keeping it in a cage all the time. And they're also very chatty. I don't like chatty birds. I mean, they're cute, on their own. I like to have them outside, and I'm a very quiet person. I like to live in a very noise-free, very, very quiet, silent place. Crow can also work if you want them to be free. True, you can just domesticate a crow. Turn a stray crow into your best friend. Get them to steal people's money for you. No, that's really bad. Don't do that. But having a crow as a best friend is pretty cool. Having a pet geese could be hilarious due to it terrorizing others around you. I think people would want to kill it. I think I would like wake up the next day and it would be like dead or something. Like, and I would cry. I would cry my eyes out because like everybody here hates Canadian geese, or people hate geese in general. It would be against the law, of course, but still. I don't think, no. I'd love to be friends with a raven. Me too. Yeah, friends with a stingray? What? That's interesting. I used to have, like, the most exotic animal I've owned. Not a stingray. But I had a lionfish. That was like a long time ago. They have like stripe. Is it called a tigerfish or a lion? I think it's called a lionfish. It's the one with the stripes. It has all these spikes on it. Not a lionfish? Why is it called a lionfish when it clearly looks like a tiger? Yeah, it was a lionfish. Wait, they're poisonous? I didn't know. They're venomous. Sorry, I didn't know that. Interesting. Hey. Yeah, venomous spiky fish. That's what I had. You had a boar before? Interesting. If he's here to say hi, he's so cute. He's so cute and stupid. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go have lunch. Spiky boys with venom not as deadly as a rock boys. I've never touched it before. I didn't even know it's venomous. Nobody warned me. I just had one, like, because my dad really likes fish. He didn't tell me it was venomous. What if I touched it? Anyways, I am going to go eat lunch now. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. Tomorrow is going to be probably Zone Zero. I want to bring back Mormons one day, but I think when I bring back Mormons, it will be at the end of the Sayano Uta event, so I can just binge it. Because right now, all the entire event is like still semi-locked, and I don't want to just go through like one node. I don't want to have cliffhangers and only go through the event like for 15 minutes during the stream. How often are the updates? I have no idea. But the event is like 81 days long. So I have so much time. I'm just gonna wait for everything to be unlocked. Mata next time. Oh, that's cute. Alright, I'm gonna send you guys off somewhere. Let us see. Do you guys wanna watch some Kingdom Hearts? Some good old classic Kingdom Hearts. Simple and clean is the way you're making me feel tonight. Okay, I'm sending you guys off to Reichi. I think this is like the perfect time to like get into Kingdom Hearts, especially if the new Kingdom Hearts is going to be. I wouldn't say it's coming out, but it is announced. So I hope you guys enjoy that stream. Be nice to Reichi. Okay. You guys are familiar with Kingdom Hearts, right? Yes? Goodbye, guys. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.